Good evening everybody. Finally made it to Friday, unless you're watching this on a different day then it's not Friday. I've got to put a bike back on the wall and put a few things away. And we're going to pull the Mini apart today, do a little bit more. The last time we talked about the Mini I took the engine mount off and I've repaired it now. Can't remember if I showed you, I don't think I did. So I'll just show you the engine mount that I've repaired and fitted back to the car. And then I've got a couple of the bits I'm going to get pulled off. I think in this video we're going to take the brake and clutch master cylinders off and I'll talk about what I want to do with them. And then I want to get the steering column out of the car and the pedal box out of the car. So I've got a few changes I want to make with those things. So we'll go through that in this video and hopefully it won't be too long. Right, and the engine mount, can you see down there, has been refitted. Let me see if I can focus this a bit better down there. There we go. You can see that engine mount's been refitted and braced a little bit along the sides and along the top with some, I think it's about 5 or 6 mil bar to kind of provide a ridge, and then around the sides some side support to that mount. So that should make it a little bit stronger. So now we're going to take them clutch and brake master cylinders out, and then those reservoirs are going to come out because I want to mount them in the car. See, when the engine mount failed and the engine rocked back, you can see on the on that clutch master there. Oh, hold on. See if we can focus. There we go. On that clutch master, you can see where the manifold came in contact with it and wore it through. That's not really ideal. It didn't touch the brake, but the clutch one it did. So I'm going to take those off and then start taking the pedal box and the steering column off from inside the car. The worst part of all of this is getting the clutch and brake master clevis pins undone. However, these are aftermarket cylinders. I need a torch, don't I? These are aftermarket cylinders and the clevis pins are a little bit different, so taking them out should be a bit easier. So I'll take them out. Once I've got them out I'll show you exactly how they're different. Looks like I've been dumping stuff in the footwell. Nice. Something else I've got to pull apart is the gear selector, because I need to make a new one because I broke that a little while ago. So let's get in here. See how long it takes to get these clutch and brake master clevis pins out. The clevis pin that was a little bit different. This one I had in the brake. There we go. Is it gonna? There we go. Right. So as you can see, that pin slots through, and then that folds up, and that clips around the shaft that goes into the master cylinder. So it clicks in, click, so it's not coming out sideways at all. I think they're quite good then. Come with them aftermarket master cylinders with the remote reservoir thing. So now I can unbolt those and lift them out of position and do the pipe, etc. Stan's engine's running. If you watch Alex Art's videos you'll know who Stan is. Alright, we'll get these off. that's one job done. Okay, so they're out. Need to get them little mounts that I made out. Now then, with this bit, what size are the bolts? What size are the ones that go into the bulkhead? They're going to be Imperial, which I won't have the right socket for. So, we'll have a little stab in the dark and we will take a 13mm, if I can find one. I want a 3/8 13mm. Got a couple of 10mm there, this is unusual. Oh, I've got a 1/2 inch. I'm going to take a 1/2 inch socket. Might need a longer extension there. And my torch. Now this is a bit of an awkward camera angle for you lot. So, you will just have to bear with me on this one. And I will show you as much as I can show you without hindering myself. Got 2 halves of an 11mm spanner. We'll see. Two halves of an 11mm. Do the job, won't it? Might be a bit short, might not have a lot of leverage on this, but when I was doing one of the brake pipes, when the engine was in, I couldn't get an 11mm spanner on the brake union properly, so I cut one down, which was this one, so I could get it in. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice a perfectly good item to make an even better item, don't you? And that did the job for me just fine for that. What I wanted, something's tickling my mouth. Key rings. Oh goodness, tickly. Yeah, it's going. Could have got an 11mm on my quarter drive. Guess I still could. Yeah, shall I? No. Yes. Just pick my quarter drive up off the floor. Where else would you keep your quarter drive ratchet? There we go. You can see the 2 bolts that go forward into the bulkhead that I need to undo for the pedal box. Oh god, I put the captive blooming, I put the tamper proof ones on. What an idiot, why did I do that? I have been feeling these last few days like I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, which is pretty miserable. Thanks to somebody at work who shared their cold with all of us. Can't mention any names, it'd be unprofessional, wouldn't it? But they know who they are. I'll get too far with pulling that bolt out. Let me just undo these plugs. There is 1, 2, 3. Okay, what was that wire for? No idea. Okay, extra one I put in for something. There we go. That's another nut and bolt out. I should be able to just pull the column out now. See what happens. That's the seat leaning on it. Yay! That worked. Top tip, spread them a bit. Right, so that's the column out. I've got 2 bolts in here, which I've used the anti-tamper doobies on there, so see what I can do to get those out. That's missing a piece, so that's not connected. Excellent. So I can leave that there. Take that off. Well, that's not right, is it? Huh. Oh well. Looks like somebody didn't put something back together properly. The internet can tell me what's meant to go there. There we go. There's one removed pedal box assembly. So what I need to do is try and come up with something that can mount a clutch and a brake master in here, so that when these are pressed, rather than pushing that up and down there, it pushes something crossways this way. Take a bit of puzzling, won't it? We'll get there, I'll work it out. I think the natural position is somewhere like that, isn't it? Yeah, just above those holes. They don't move a lot. They've not got a massive throw, have they? Super. That is just about all I want to look at today. To be honest with you, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I just wanted to get a few little bits ticked off. So we've got the clutch and brake masters off, reservoirs off, and the pedal box off. I need to spend a little bit of time now. I'll show you in a sec. I need to spend a little bit of time having a think about what I'm going to do with the pedal box. I've got a couple of ideas, but I'll grab you the pedal box and I'll show you quick. So as you can see, that's the pedal box. The pedals are pushing these little levers over here up and down to actuate the master cylinders. So what I want to do is push something this way, try and come up with a way of mounting some master cylinders this way. That's my idea. Whether it means I have to make something new for the pedals to sit in, or try and find some different pedals, or what, I'm not quite sure yet. So I'm going to have to do a bit of research, have a little bit of look what other people have done. That is about it for today, I think. Just a quick one, like I said, just playing around with a couple of bits, some improvements I want to make. Yeah, this brake and clutch pedal thing's I'm gonna have to put a little bit of thought into that, make sure I do it right, because I don't want to do it unsafely. The car's got to stop. And taking them out of the engine bay means that the inlet manifold's not so close and doesn't worry me so much. So yeah, so see what I can come up with. Thanks for watching, see you soon.